So 2.5 months, it's gonna be 2025, which feels odd, feels like time's going by too fast, but that's another subject. But what that means is that now is the perfect time to start decluttering for January to begin. It means that when January hits, when we've got that New Year's motivation, we can reap the rewards of our decluttering rather than starting the process. Now here's the thing about decluttering. It should be simple, but it is also so easy to overcomplicate. So what I've been trying to do is to put a method together that really simplifies simplifying your life. And that is what I want to help you do today. Now, I should point out that this is very much a guide, and that if you feel in any way pulled or inspired to do things differently, by all means do it. This is kind of a starting point, or if you are a little bit, the word I want to use is bamboozled, I don't know why. If you're a little bit bamboozled by the whole process, then this is a great place to begin. And if you are new to my channel, I decluttered about 90% of my things in 2015 and felt incredible afterwards. It changed my life in so many ways, which is what this channel is about. I bang on about those ways in some detail. But today is very much a practical lesson. We're just gonna go bang, 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 bang through the points. It's gonna be efficient, it's gonna be to the point, and I'm not going to go off on any tangents. Okay, Carmen? Okay, step number 1, you are gonna get everything from your house in its correct room. You're just gonna dump it. So what I recommend is you get a box or a laundry basket, and you are gonna imagine that you are recruiting for one room at a time. So for example, let's say I'm trying to find every item that I think should live in the bathroom. What I find really helps is as I'm going around my house, I say the name of the room out loud that I'm recruiting for. Like this: bathroom, 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 bathroom. I'm not going to tidy, I'm not going to organize, I'm just going to get it in that room. And then I'm going to repeat the process for all of the rooms in my house. Just going to go around saying the name of the room, picking anything that lives there, and getting it in that room. Okay, so you should now find yourself in a situation where everything is in its correct room. Step number 2, you are going to choose the easiest room to declutter. So there are a few things to take into account here. It might be the room that has the fewest things in it. It might be the room that you have the least emotional connection to. It might be the room that you use the least, so you don't feel that much pressure to have it back to normal. You know, you can get everything out and then you're in no rush to put everything away again. But it's completely up to you, whatever feels right, whatever feels like it's going to be the lightest load for you to bear of all of the rooms in your house. And don't forget hallways, landings, that kind of thing as well, they count. I'm starting with my bedroom because it has the nicest light to film in. That's the thing I'm going to be considering here. Incidentally, when it comes to clothes, I feel like it's its own separate subject. I wouldn't necessarily include it as part of your bedroom declutter because I feel like our identity and our ego are so intertwined with how we choose to dress ourselves. So I think not only is it a little bit more complicated than decluttering the rest of your house, but I think that there are so many important learning opportunities that come from going through your clothes and working out what is actually going to fit your life and fit your body. I do have a minimalist wardrobe digital pack, which I will link below if you're interested. It's got everything that you could ever need to turn your wardrobe from something that's chaotic and doesn't work for you to a streamlined selection of clothes that actually work with you and allow you to focus your energies on things that really matter to you. But also you might find that you are not that attached to clothes, so it'd be quite easy for you to declutter it as part of doing a round of a room. I think for most of us though, clothes are so often marketed as something that makes you come across a certain way or feel a certain way. So there's so much emotion and social status and future aspirations and future versions of yourselves and past versions of yourself. There's all these things just entangled in clothes, so I would recommend it becomes its own separate thing. Anyway, on with the rest. Step number 3 is to deal with any rubbish, just like trash. You're going to be getting it in the bin, getting out of the house. Anything that is obviously rubbish, like receipts, empty packets, this kind of thing. Just go around your room collecting them all. Step number 4, you are going to walk clockwise around your room for 4 different passes. That is, you're going to do 4 separate passes of the entire perimeter of your room. So you start at your door, move clockwise around your room, and first step, the first pass of your room, all you're doing is observing it. As you walk around, open every drawer, have a look in every cupboard, and just think about which areas of it you think you need streamlining, need improving, how it makes you feel. Are there any areas that make you feel really good and happy because you think they look organized and pretty? Is there anything you come across that makes you really pleased that you have it? Are there any areas that bring you stress? So the first time around, all you're doing is observing and witnessing. Keep in touch with how you are feeling as you are walking around, and observe externally what's going on as well. After the first relatively quick round of the room, you're going to do a slow-ish one. This time you are going to go around with a box or your trusty laundry basket, and your job is going to be to look through everything and identify what you could relatively easily declutter. What is it that when you imagine your space without it feels lighter and feels more streamlined and less burdensome? Try not to overthink it, and if you are not 100% sure, that's okay, you can keep it for now. This pass is all about finding things that feel easy to part with. It might be that you don't find anything, and that's okay. It's about practicing that skill of actually trying to identify them and looking for them. Okay, we're on to your third pass of the room. This time, as you go around, you are going to be spending more time considering each item. You might feel the need to start reorganizing things, or to kind of delve within yourself to find associated memories or associated emotional ties that you have to items. It might even be on this pass that you find things that you feel you need to journal about or to discuss with someone. So this is the slowest pass of them all, so you're really going to take your time, connect with each item, consider its role in your life, who you were when you bought it or you got it, how you feel about letting it go, and ask yourself questions that arise. Try not to rush it. Let yourself be pulled and swayed in different directions as well. So if you feel the need to reorganize a particular drawer, for example, because it just feels like the right thing to do in that moment, let that happen. Don't think, well, no, because Carmen said I needed to do it this way. No, it's absolutely fine. You follow the instinct that arises when you begin this process. We all have an internal guidance system, and going through your things is a really good way to tune into it and to practice listening to it, because it's a very important guiding voice. Then the final pass of the room is just another quick one. You're just going to do one final perimeter, assessing again how everything makes you feel. Is there anything that you feel you can do in this session? Can this be tidied? Can this be decluttered? Does this need to live in another room? Does this not really have a home yet? Ask yourself these questions as you move through. Now, I'm going to share with you the magic question that you need to ask yourself in between each pass of your room. This, I think, is all of the wisdom of minimalism and various things that I've read and connected with, distilled into one question. And I'm planning on making it its own video, but I have to include it in this one because it's magical. In terms of simplifying your life, I think it's just the best. The question is this: in this moment, what can I eliminate, simplify, or make beautiful? As I mentioned, I am going to go into more detail on this question because there's a lot to say, but just ask yourself that question in between rounds. What can you eliminate? What can you simplify? And what can you make beautiful? I believe that if you ask yourself that question of every area of your life, whether physical, in your home, or how you spend your time, how you spend your energy, where you put your attention, I think you can create the perfect life with the cards that you've been dealt. I really do. I think that question points you towards all that is important to you. What in this moment can you eliminate, simplify, or make beautiful? So once you've done those 4 passes of the room and you've asked yourself that question in between each round, you might start to see a bit of a shift in the room and hopefully feel a shift within yourself. Even if you find that there's not that much you've been able to clutter or tidy or reorganize, you've primed your eye to assess your space in a different way. Then this process can be repeated as necessary, and you'll find that each time you will delve deeper, you will get rid of more things possibly, you will be streamlining your space and your energy more directly towards what really matters and what's really going to impact your life and what will really shape you as a person and shape your life. And I know that sounds incredibly grandiose and a little bit over the top, but I believe it. I really do. If you want to shape your future into something that you are excited to live, start with the small, and that is the space that you live in. The knock-on effects of it are incredibly profound. Let me know how you get on in the comments, and I will see you later. Goodbye.